E aí galera, beleza? Aqui é o Pinho. Hoje rapidinho eu vou mostrar aí pra vocês, acabei de chegar de Nova York e vou mostrar pra vocês uma entrevista que eu fiz aí pro canal It's Teacher Mike, é um amigo meu aqui de Toronto, brasileiro também, que tem uma série de cursos que ensina várias pessoas a como adquirir uma nota boa no IELTS principalmente, mas ensina também várias outras coisas, como você dominar o inglês de uma maneira que seja útil, não apenas regras gramaticais, mas que seja algo que você consiga aprender e que você consiga utilizar e se beneficiar desse inglês. Então confere aí como é que foi a entrevista com o Teacher Mike, e se vocês quiserem também se inscrever lá no canal do Mike, é só você conferir aí o link na descrição do vídeo. Valeu galera e até a próxima.
Hey everyone, it's Teacher Mike here. E olha como são as coisas. So I was here trying muscle ups. I found this guy, amazing dude, just like you. He has tried to come here to Canada, to Toronto, and we were just talking about this. And he said he followed some people here and he wasn't even dreaming of coming here. And then at some point he came, so he went through all the process, through all the steps. And you know, a lot of you guys ask me, because I'm already here for a while, and it's hard to get a perspective from what you want to know. And by your questions, I feel like it's a good inspiration to see someone who has done this. So this guy is PINHO, that's PINHO CALISTENIA, you guys can follow him.
Yeah.
And just tell me a little bit like what we talked about, your story. Say who you are.
Okay. All right, guys. My name is Pinho. I have a YouTube channel called PINHO CALISTENIA. It's like if you want to train, if you want to get in shape, like get stronger, bigger, or I don't know, like low body fat without gym or without weights, just your body weight. Just check it out. And I used to be a cop in Brazil, so I was a PM, military police.
Military police.
Yeah, in Brazil for almost 8 years, from 2008 to 2016. And then in the World Cup in Brazil, in my city, like Fortaleza, there was a couple of games there. And some people, native English speakers, came to me and they tried to talk to me and I couldn't say a word.
That was the moment you realized.
Yeah, even though I have studied for 5 semesters, like 2.5 years in a traditional English school, and I didn't learn shit. So I didn't know how to say anything. And then I thought, man, what a waste of time, what a waste of money. And then I started to think about, okay, if I know how to speak English, if I learn like how to speak English like properly, I could go to any country, I could study anywhere, I could go and try to live in any English-speaking country.
Which is true.
And then that's what I did. And from there, I thought about a plan. I sold everything I had. I did, you know, all the steps. And then I started to study in a university here in a college. George Brown College. I just finished Fitness and Health Promotion. It's like a 2-year program. And then in my last semester, I had a co-op. It's like an internship you do in a gym. And then at the end, they hired me. So I'm working full time in this gym. And interesting fact is like, I used to follow these guys even before I was planning to come to Toronto. So I was a huge fan of their work. And then I thought, okay, maybe one day I can walk there and train with them. But now I was hard. Yeah, I'm working there now.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah. So anything's possible. Like you just gotta work hard and
do it.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go back a few moments. So you told me like you came here now, and then you studied to a college, which is right now I think that's the best way for people that are trying to come, and they have the ability to do a college, and then they can do the immigration process. But before that, you told me that you went to a school and they said, oh, it's going to take you 2 years.
Oh yeah, man, that was so sad. Like 3 years ago, around 3 years ago, I thought about this. Okay, so to study in another country, I gotta take IELTS, which is like an English test. You guys already know what it is. So, and then but to go to the preparation course for this test, I need to go through an assessment. So I was talking to someone, I was doing some tests, and then I was talking to a teacher who assessed me, and she said, okay, unfortunately, in your level right now, you got to study for 4 semester here to be able to start the 6-month course to IELTS, so, preparation to IELTS.
4 semesters, so 2 years before you can even start learning for the IELTS test.
That's it. And then I would apply for IELTS. Then I would apply for study in another country like I did. And then I just got out of the room like devastated. And then I thought, fuck that.
I gotta do it.
I'm gonna do it in 6 months. And that's what I did. Like the same week after, I just went online and like I registered to IELTS for 4 months after. Okay.
So no, let's put this into perspective. Someone comes to you and say, listen man, it's going to take you 2.5 years. And then he's like, no, I'm gonna do it in 4 months.
That's
and then
what
you
I
book
did.
the test.
I booked the test just to have like that sense of urgency.
Amazing.
So then I thought, okay, now I have the test. I know when it's gonna be, so I gotta be ready. Then I started to check all the resources. I found everything for free online, but I was studying like 8 to 12 hours every day, Monday to Sunday, no days off. That's what I did. And I got it.
You got it.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
And I took like 6.5, which is not bad.
It's not bad. It's good. It's
so
an
like the
average
school
grade.
only asked for 6 overall.
Yeah.
And not less than 5.5.
Amazing.
I took it. Yeah.
So and what happens that I listen a lot and I get asked all the time is like, how can I do this really fast? Or how can I do this like tomorrow? How can I get the greatest question that I have? Mike, how can I be fluent super fast? It's like, man, it's not gonna happen. But you have to take your time, and every person has their time frame. And then like doing this in 4 months is not something that is common. Like you are not the rule.
True. Let's make the math first. So think about it. Let's say I was studying like 10 hours a day for 4 months, no days off. So 30 times 10 times 4. So I study 1,200 hours.
Yeah.
1,200 hours. So imagine 1,200 hours. You can do this 1,200 hours, 1 hour a day for 1,200 days.
That's 4 years.
Yeah.
It's 4 years.
Yeah. So I usually say this. It's not gonna happen fast, but it can happen faster.
Amazing.
You know, it all depends on how much time you spend doing that. You know, it's just like calisthenics. I can come to the park and see a muscle up, which is like a pull-up and a dip. So if you look, okay, I can do 20 pull-ups, I can do 20 dips, so I might be able to do that. No, it's not. You gotta go through the process, you gotta spend time doing that, and that's how you're gonna get it. Just like in English, it's the same thing.
Yeah, with everything. And then that's something you start realizing that with everything, you just have to do something every day that makes you better than the day before, and then trust the road that you're in. So yeah, maybe for some people it's going to take 1, 2, 3 years. For some it takes 4 months, and that's crazy. But I think the most important takeaway is like, if he can do it, or if I can do it, and if anyone can do it.
Yeah, definitely. I don't have any special genes or special thing.
Exactly.
I learned English when I was 27. It was like 3 years ago, literally.
3 years ago.
3 years ago, I didn't know how to say anything. So if you talk to me,
that was the
3 years
moment
ago,
when someone talked to you in the past.
Yeah. So like, no, it was
2014, which is 4 years ago.
Yeah, less than 4 years ago, because I took this assessment and this teacher told that to me. It was in October. So
Okay.
it's been less than 4 years.
Less than 4 years.
So 4 years ago, I was like even more beginner than you.
Probably.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. So
That's
it's
amazing.
Yeah, it's just a matter of how much time you spend on it. You gotta have like a clear goal. You know, you gotta have something in mind. Because before, I was the same guy. I had the same skills, so I could learn at that time, but I didn't have anything that was motivating me to get that. So once I set the goal, okay, I need to go to another country, I need to learn, I'm gonna do like presentations, I'm gonna lead classes, like teach someone how to do something like fitness related. It's all gonna be in English, so I better learn the language.
Yeah, and the last takeaway from this video as well, a lot of you guys ask me, how can you practice the speaking, or how can you practice your skills? He told me about a website that you can, and I didn't even know that, so if you can share that.
Yeah, so it's a website called Conversation Exchange. So you just put on Google Conversation Exchange, you're gonna find it for free. You just create you just put your email and password, and you have access. You can like filter people from language. So for example, if you're interested in learning English and you're native in Portuguese, so they're gonna find people who are interested in learning your native language.
Yeah, that speak English.
And they speak English. Most of them are native in English. So you can like send messages to everybody. Not all of them are gonna answer you, of course, but that's what I was doing. I was like messaging 40 people a day, and I like from 40 I had one answer, but I was doing that like every day. 40 people every day, and I was having like one answer for each one of them. So at the end, I was talking through Skype to lots of people like for 3 hours a day. I was talking to them through WhatsApp or email. And when you're like talking to people, you're practicing your speaking,
Yeah.
when you're understanding them, listening to them, listening.
And you practice a lot of things. I don't know how they were with you, if they actually corrected you when you made some mistakes. I don't
It
know
all depends. It all depends. If you ask, they can correct you, but if they can't understand you, they're not
Just
gonna
leave you.
correct you.
Yeah.
But and you can just split. Like one day we speak only in Portuguese, and another day we speak only in English, or half an hour English, half an hour Portuguese.
That's amazing.
It's up to you guys. Just go there. It's for free. You don't need to pay anything, and you just contact the person directly. So
Yeah, and that's it, guys. It's all about, you know, you can find teachers like myself or like any other online, and they will have courses for you. But again, you don't need that as well. Go and do it yourself. Do the 1,200 hours like this guy, and that's basically it. I just want to give you some perspective of someone that has already heard that they couldn't do it so fast. They heard that they needed 2.5 years, that they still had to go through some type of course before they could do it. So they just created that goal, their vision, and they did it. And he's no different than I am, and you are not any different than we are. So all of us can do it, and that's basically it, guys. We all can do it. We all can come here. We've been practicing here. This guy's teaching me as well.
After I realized I could learn by myself, I was just searching for things that was meaningful and was interesting to me.
That's amazing.
So that's what you should do. Like go to find movies, books, find real people,
podcasts,
real content.
content that you can learn. And I say that all the time. And one thing people are still stuck into, oh, I need to go to a classroom and I need to have 10 people around me practicing the same things.
Taking 1 hour of traffic every day.
Every day,
dressing up, and you can just be in your underwear, in your bedroom, just in your computer.
90% of my videos, I'm on my underwear, man.
Man, don't say that.
Where is this going? There you go, Brian. My bad. Yeah, and that's it, guys. So if you guys want to check his YouTube channel, it's pretty awesome. It's so much bigger than mine. I'll get to you one day. And you guys can check down here. I'll put the link down below. And that's it. I think we're gonna see each other more often, and that's pretty dope.
Lots of videos to come.
Yeah. I'm gonna learn the muscle up. See you guys, and see you next time.